behind this bitch, I dog it. I went too good at math, on God, I run with problem solving. Hey, bitch, I'm a money hauling. Fiend, I need all of it. Bitch, leave a falling. Gotta go, money calling. 34.
Yo, what's good, gang? I'm back with another reaction, gang. I got the San Antonio Spurs versus the LA Lakers. LeBron versus Wemby. Let's get straight into it, man. Yeah.
Option.
Yeah, what an option. He took it to the hoop, and that's where the Cooper loop.
That's right.
Started all that stuff. They talk about lobs right now. Well, Coop was doing that back in the day.
Vassell in the lane. Good little move. Turnaround jump shot is pretty for Devin Vassell.
Vassell is a scorer. I mean, this is a guy that can put points on the board, so you got to make sure you respect his abilities.
Lob under the Victor, and he throws it down.
I mean, anything close to above the rim is going to be Victor territory, so you got to put a body on him as soon as possible.
He's got multiple games with 8 blocks as he shows that baseline mid-range jump shot.
I mean, he keeps the ball, obviously being as tall as he is, and he keeps the ball high over his head. There's really nothing you can do about blocking his shot.
Now it's the cleanup by Wembanyama.
Like I just said, anything by the rim.
If Wemby gained some weight, like gained some more weight, and I don't think he gets brought up as Giannis, but if he do, nigga, that's GG's.
And if you're not on him to box him, sometimes that doesn't even help.
Castle's underneath, and he gets in and around LeBron to score the layup. Toughest shot of the night for him, and he finally made one. Wembanyama had 23 rebounds a career against the Nuggets recently. Look at this long three, and he knocks it down.
I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Turnover Lakers. Chris Paul, Johnson, down the middle he goes, all the way to score. Chris Paul, godfather of Bronny James. Harrison Barnes catch, shoot, and knock it down.
Harrison Barnes lives in the corner. It doesn't matter which side of the floor, but he lives in the corner.
We've had only one lead change in the game. We've been tied a couple of times. Keldon Johnson showed the basketball all the way, but just had too much for Max Christie.
He did a good job of protecting the ball through a semi-hook shot up there.
Attacking the rim and scoring is Vassell. Vincent, little backup three. Box out, but it goes right to Reddish. And then it's blocked by Bassey.
He's a stabilizer. I mean, he keeps everything in order.
Oh, Castle throws it down with the two-hand jam. Down the middle he goes. Of course, he spent a lot of time in the starting line. Oh, there's that. Wait a minute. Whoa.
There's that one-legged one.
We saw that last game. He's part of the arsenal now.
We've seen it before, but it's just always good to see you. Victor, stop it.
Yeah, it comes right back. Their last game was against Milwaukee. They got beat by 16 points as they lay it up and in by Castle again. They hit 18 threes in that game against the Bucks. They'll whip it over into the corner, and that's blocked by Wembanyama. And the streak of blocks continues. Lakers back out on top by one. Wembanyama finds himself all alone on the scoop and score. Ball to beat the clock. It was straight as a string. They're going to get a fresh 14.
What a heads-up play by Chris Paul.
Yeah, Champagne, he knew it. Underneath. Barnes with a trio of Lakers surrounding him, lays it up and in.
Yeah, just a heads-up play. That basket should go to Chris Paul.
Chris Paul for three. It settles in.
Chris Paul doesn't look to shoot it very often anymore. He's the floor general, but still very capable.
Jones underneath with the left hand. That's a good move by the little guy.
Did a good job of stopping, pivoting, and then using his offhand.
It's a 4-on-2. Trailer is Vassell for three. Got it! Vassell on the wing. The trailer on the three. And it's 55-49. Vassell, the rainbow, though, out of the roof.
Vassell can score, and he can score.
Wembanyama, little flyby by Austin Reeves. Vassell rattles it home from straight away. Vassell up underneath. That's all too easy. Thrown down by Wembanyama.
Well, it's easy because the AD had to step out and help, and like we say, just throw it up, and he can throw it down.
Castle just kind of elbowed Reeves out of the way as he was flying by, and Castle scores. It's a 5-point game. Chris Paul finds the corner man, Castle, who hits it.
And Now we've got ourselves a 2-point game here.
Castle, remember he missed that first gimme to start the game? Ever since then, he's certainly settled in. Dazzle opened the door and let him right through. Chris Paul down the middle he goes to lay it up and in.
You're talking about reading the defense. Chris Paul was looking to pass that the whole way until he said, hey, nobody's going to guard me.
7.5 to play in the third. Castle. They're shooting well here in the quarter.
Shooting in the game.
Yeah, they are. Both teams right there, just about even. Shooting the basketball. Yeah, you're not going to get that one past Victor. Is it a block? It is, and out of bounds off of Rui.
Yeah, it's a block that went off the shoulder of Rui.
San Antonio, the finale of a 3-game roadie, was supposed to be 4, but we had a postponed game laid up and in by Castle. Came out the other side and used the glass. Underneath, again, it's Castle. Boy, he's really asserting himself now. This is a huge quarter for him offensively.
You know, that so many of these players have been speaking to us about how you need to be in the Hall of Fame. You need to have your jersey up there. What does it mean to have your teammates support you like that?
You know what?
Nobody cares what this old nigga has to say.
That means that I was doing something right.
How about that community that you felt with Los Angeles all these years?
That's what it's about. And I'm very one of the few players in this league
that you felt with Los Angeles all these years?
That's what it's about. I was doing something right.
How about that community that you felt with Los Angeles all these years?
That's what it's about. And I'm very one of the few players in this league that ever played for their hometown team. And I just loved it. You know, once I put that purple and gold on, I couldn't see myself putting another uniform on. LA is the place for me, and I was glad I've been here for 12 years and helped win 5 championships.
Get a look at a couple of the dunks. The first one over the top of Anthony Davis, and then the flat-angled pass that we talked about. The Spurs take it, and Victor all by himself, not a Laker within 50 feet. I'm surprised that Victor doesn't go to the box and do anything down there with that size.
Oh, look at this turn. The scoop and the score by Trey Jones. What a play for the lead, Wembanyama. And Champagnie follows it up. Lakers need a timeout. Vassell. Couple of big steps, stops, shoots, scores again. Vassell bounces off of AD, gets it to the corner. Gabe Vincent was there to beat the clock. He hit the rim, so they're going to get the fresh clap at the quarter. At the quarter, it's Keldon Johnson.
If you peep, the Spurs look like they're getting all the highlights, but the game's still tied.
Johnson, and he gets an and one. No AD. Yeah, no problem, at least on that possession.
Look at this defense.
Harrison Barnes glides right to the rim. Basketball right here, though. Passy underneath after the good bounce.
Well, they're running that pick and roll right there to perfection.
A little bit out of control right now, the Spurs, but they've got the lead by 3. Chris Paul.
No, they got the lead by 6.
It's about as fundamental as you're going to see right there, Stu. You're right. It just seemed like that. Oh, they tip it up and in.
Well, Anthony Davis is out guarding a guard and nobody on the glass defensively for the Lakers.
Chris Paul, little fake. Oh, wow. They bumped into each other. They didn't blow the whistle. Then LeBron sort of looked at the official, and then he blew the whistle. Harrison Barnes. Barnes got it. It goes. It doesn't go, and he'll shoot free throws. I mean, it is dominating time right now for San Antonio. Wembanyama spinning, turning. Oh, and he remained in control and scored around AD off the window. Look at this pass into the corner. Vassell, it settles in.
This has been the matchup the whole second half, basically, that the Lakers haven't been able to handle.
The Harrison Barnes matchup. Barnes with 17.
And he's put the Laker defense under a lot of pressure. If he hadn't scored, he's made them switch so that somebody else does.
And the lay-in by Castle. 23 for Castle, 22 for Wembanyama, 23 for Vassell. And at the other end, LeBron with a bucket.
The Spurs have come into crypto and taken care of business.
By the way, Miami will come in here off of a loss, so their win streak is over.
The Lakers with way too many turnovers, and then they couldn't figure out the mismatchers on the other end. Yeah. So it was all Spurs in the second half.
Bro. Niggas putting the G League players, gang. Niggas just putting the G League.
Tonight, Stu.
Harrison Barnes is 17. Great. Wemby with 23. That's not bad. CP3 at 13. Okay. 23 for Vassell. 23 for Castle. Okay. The ne- the other niggas stepping up. I like that. LBJ with 18, 12 for Reeves, 30 with AD. Okay. Christie with 10. Oh my gosh, dude. Bro, like the video if you think LeBron needs to get traded again, or he needs to switch teams or something like this. The Lakers ain't have no chance of winning at all for like the past what from 2020. Everything went downhill, gang. Let's just keep it real. But if you enjoyed that video, gang, like the video, gang, subscribe to the channel, bro. Comment what you thought, bro. And I'm gonna catch your boys when I see you boys, man. Peace.